Hello students, in today's class you will learn about the divisions of human nervous system. Human nervous system, it has two divisions. The first one, central nervous system. It is also called as CNS, and the second one, the peripheral nervous system, that is PNS. The first is CNS, means central nervous system. It consists of brain and spinal cord. The brain lies protected within the skull and the spinal cord lies well protected within the vertebral column. The brain is protected by skull and spinal cord is protected by vertebral column, means backbone. Now the next is PNS, that is peripheral nervous system. PNS, it consists of nerves arising from or going to the central nervous system. Means PNS, it is the outer section of brain which surrounds CNS, and it consists of nerves which arises from or going to the central nervous system. The peripheral nervous system has two subdivisions: somatic nervous system and autonomic nervous system. Somatic nervous system, it controls the voluntary activities. It controls the voluntary activities of muscles, organs and skin. The next is autonomic nervous system. It acts largely and controls involuntary bodily activities and unconscious activities like heart rate, dilation and constriction of blood vessels, means which are not in our control. That activities are controlled by autonomic nervous system. In the beginning I have said that central nervous system, it consists of brain and spinal cord. So in today's class I am explaining brain, and in tomorrow's class I will explain spinal cord. So let's see about brain. Brain, it has three major parts, that is cerebrum, cerebellum and medulla oblongata. Now see in the picture, this majority of the section, large section is the cerebrum, and backside just below the cerebrum it is cerebellum, and below the cerebellum that is medulla oblongata. Now see first about cerebrum. Cerebrum is the largest part of the brain and it makes up about 85% of the brain's weight. That's why it is the largest part of brain. It is divided into two halves, that is right and left. In your head you can say that right hemisphere, right part is called as right hemispheres and the left side is called as left cerebral hemisphere. Their outer surface is folded with ridges, as you can see, These are ridges and grooves, means these are certain pits are there, grooves are there, and ridges means ups and downs are there. Each hemisphere is internally hollow. Each hemisphere, that is right and left hemisphere, is hollow. Their walls have an outer and inner portion. Their walls have an outer and inner portion. The outer portion contains neurons, and they are called as grey matter, and it accommodates large number of neurons. That is, near about human cerebrum contains 9 billion neurons, and the inner portion of cerebrum mainly consists of axons, and it is called as white matter. Means outer is called as grey matter and the inner wall is called as white matter. The cerebrum is the seat of intelligence, means cerebrum is responsible for thinking, reasoning and consciousness and willpower. It controls all the voluntary activities. Now the next is cerebellum. That is the second largest part of brain. It lies, or it is situated below the cerebrum. As you can see in the picture, it lies below the cerebrum, and it makes up about 10% of brain's weight. It makes up 10% of brain's weight. It is a important part of brain and it controls body balance, movement of muscles and muscle coordination. It is because of cerebellum we can stand upright, move around and maintain our body balance. And because of alcohol, this cerebellum is affected. That's why an alcoholic person cannot walk properly. Now the last part of the brain is this section, that is medulla oblongata. Medulla oblongata, it is the lowest part of the brain and continues, it begins just below the cerebellum and it ends, or it elongates up to spinal cord. Its function is to control the activities of internal organs, means all the involuntary actions are controlled by medulla. That is beating of heart, breathing, peristalsis of the alimentary canal. Peristalsis means movement of food in digestive system. Any injury to the medulla may result in the death of a person. Now this is about the structure of brain. For more detail, just go through your textbook, and spinal cord I will explain tomorrow. Thank you.